What's going on, Cowboys Nation? Welcome to Craven Cowboys. As you know, it's your girl, Mickey. Hope you guys are doing great on this fine football Sunday. As you know, it's game day, the game we all been waiting for. Well, it's Sunday night, but, we waiting for football all week. But, hope you guys are doing well today. As you know, I got my guy here, Sports Junkie. How you doing today?
I'm good. Thanks for having me.
Yeah, hey man, anytime you got time, a good time to talk football, man. Thanks for jumping on me. Of course, I got my girl Nisi in the chat. First of all, thanks for joining us today. How you doing? Good to see you, Nisi. All right, guys. Like I said, it's game day. We're just excited to be here. I wasn't able to go live last night, but I just wanted to jump on right quick before the game because I'm actually going to the game this evening, and I'm really excited, you guys. This is my first NFL game I'll be able to go to, but being able the first game for me to be able to go to is just really, really exciting for me. I was supposed to be going with my brother, but he wasn't able to go to the last minute. But I just figured I still go out here, touchdown last night, just getting out here tomorrow morning, early tomorrow morning. But just wanted to have this experience and just be able to hopefully bring you guys some content. Like you said last week. Make sure you guys jump on later on with me and Star. We're gonna be having just a recap / reaction, just for our win, that we're gonna get this evening, and hopefully be able to celebrate and just have the whole week. It's holiday weekend, so no extra long weekend. Be able to take a couple extra sips tonight, y'all. No matter the outcome, but we know we're gonna get this. We know we can get this dub, but just be able to take an extra long celebration. What you think? What's your thoughts on that, Sports Junkie?
I think it's gonna be a good week. It's going to be a good day and a good week because when Dallas Cowboy leaves, it messes up not only my day, my week. You know what I mean? Now we got to hear all these talking heads talk crazy about them. You know what I mean? And
yeah, man, they do that when we win. So you can imagine, what they wait. I know, as fans, and of course the team has been waiting to play tonight. But them haters are waiting as well.
Yeah, but it don't hit the same when we win. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
When we win, they're gonna talk crazy anyway, but we don't hit the same. When we lose, they have something behind it to say we lost in this. But when we win, you're just making excuses. You're moving the goalpost now. You know what I'm saying? So I don't pay attention to me.
They love to do that. They love to move the goalpost.
To a good day and a good week. Yes, I do.
Yeah. As my guy Landlord likes to say, that the goalpost got wheels on it when it comes to the Cowboys.
Exactly. You got a motor. Goalpost got a motor on it.
Right, got 4 wheels on that mug.
Yeah, motor.
Shout out to Jawan Pugh in the building. What's up? And also shout out to my guy Tavis Banks in the building as well. Thanks for joining us today. Hope you guys doing well. Hope you guys excited as we are. We just kind of, like I said, we just kind of freestyle. Just want to hop on this morning, just kind of give our thoughts on just some of the matches we're going to see. And kind of compare, of course, the previous matches we had before, but how we just also kind of give our thoughts on how we think this time going into this game is going to be kind of different. What do you think?
How do I think this game is going to be different?
Yeah.
I think as far as talent wise, you can. It's a toss up. It's kind of like I think we're evenly matched. I think this game is going to come down to who make the less mistakes, the penalties, the blown assignments, the red zone efficiency. I think it's going to come down to that. You know what I mean? Because I don't think either team is way better than the other. You know what I mean? They do some things better than us. We do some things better than.
Definitely have a stout roster.
Right. You know what I'm saying? So I think it's going to come down to just who wanted more. And Dallas should want it more. Like they sent you home twice.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So you should be all the way locked in.
They already feeling the way about that. Like you saw some of the interviews. Like they feel like they good over there.
Right. But Dallas should be all the way locked in. All the way. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? For multiple reasons. Not just the W in the win column, but for just to get that monkey off your back. You don't want to go into the playoffs, they beat you 3 times.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You start doubting yourself, you know what I mean? Or looking at the other team pointing fingers and all that. We don't need that. You know what I'm saying?
Right. So
I think it's going to come down to straight football, like, you know what I mean? And it's also I think it's going to come down to who got the better scheme.
I was just going to mention that. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, and coming to this game with different, with Mike McCarthy calling plays, we don't have, scariness. We don't have, inconsistency as far as, hopefully, fingers crossed, as far as play calling. We don't, we got, I'm sure we never knew what Kellen was going to call next. So you can imagine how McCarthy felt on the sideline, not knowing what he's going to call next, and important, and especially a game of that scale last year going into the playoffs. So you can imagine how he felt, not knowing what he's going to call, what kind of goofy stuff he was going to call.
He said, "What'd you want Pugh say?" I think
this game is different because Dallas actually has a run defense. In the past, that wasn't the case. Yeah, they've definitely been improving on that. We saw in week 2 when they played the Jets, they held Dalvin Cook and Breece Hall to 16 yards total together.
Right, and also when it comes about the run game, this is going to be the first time we can really look and judge. Because a lot of people have been having their little things about Tony Pollard in the first couple of games. He's not the way he was last year and all this and this. But at the same time, this is going to be the first game that we can actually see. We got our offensive line, from my understanding, everybody playing. As of right now, things can't.
Right, yeah.
As of right now.
Knock on all the wood, y'all.
Yes, you know what I'm saying? So it might be some truck lanes opened up, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. We can get that offense, just stay off the penalties, you know what I mean? I think we'd be okay.
Yeah. We have all our guys on that line. Yeah, when Dak has the time, when we saw week 1, Dak's jersey was damn near white. Coming out that game, like when he has all that time in the pocket, like he can do some dangerous things.
Yeah, so I think this is gonna be, as a Cowboy fan, I think this is the first game I'm gonna actually watch the Dallas Cowboys, minus Diggs.
Right.
But like as far as a whole unit, this is gonna be the first game we actually see the whole Cowboys.
Right, exactly. Hopefully firing on all cylinders, like you said, being able to have, like you said, the majority of our guys, like you said, even without Diggs, we do have, Bland to come in, and he's, doing some really big things. Like you said, we saw it last year. He stepped in and led not only the team, but and so far leading the league right now in interceptions. It's kind of, just seeing that, not that much fall off from having Diggs back there to help us out. He's doing really good at the end in the second year.
Right. But if we say that, we get told we're making excuses. And all I'm telling you is facts, bro. San Francisco, they didn't have almost their whole team the whole year almost.
Right, exactly. They really, and even with guys being nicked up, they play through injury.
Yeah, right. Our guys, our offensive line wasn't there against the car. Like, bro, I'm not telling you excuses. I'm telling you what happened. We lost.
Right.
But now that I told you we lost, can I tell you that we were missing a lot of people?
Exactly, right. That is definitely a factor. Just like play calling's a factor, like you said. Like it goes into the game. Like Tavis said, like the front 7 got to be locked in. Yeah, definitely no mental errors. Yeah, we can't go in there. Yeah, we can't go in there. Have guys playing hero ball. Going into the Arizona game on that first play. Parsons just wanted to go ahead and get the sack, but no, you gotta stick to your assignment, stick to your guy. Trust the guy next to you to do his job, and because someone got to be there to do your job, just like he's there. He's responsible for his position on the field. He got to do his job.
Yeah, but I also feel like this is the Dallas Cowboys versus the 49ers. But I also look at it like this is Mike McCarthy versus Shanahan. Like, bro, you got a Super Bowl trophy, Super Bowl ring. You know what I'm saying? But they saying this man is a better coach than you. I would take that personal. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I would take that personal.
We see how we do. We see how we do against coaches who are a little bit younger than our coaching staff. We seem to always, have some blips, have some hiccups along the way.
Yeah, but he don't get credit for that because they say he had Aaron Rodgers. So not only should Dallas be trying to make a point, you should be trying to make a point. You know what I mean? It wasn't Aaron Rodgers. Exactly,
yeah.
It was me. You know what I'm saying?
Especially coming in with a new scheme, especially what we went through last year and the previous year, and how much critique they got on play calling. With Kellen Moore there. And we know McCarthy didn't really have much say what Kellen Moore was going to call on the field.
Right, because what happens is, listen, it's like this. Because all people are saying right now, which is true, that last year Dallas led the league in offense, like number 1 offense, right?
Right. Mm-hmm.
But now Kellen Moore's gone. Mm-hmm. So now we don't lead the league. And we were number 1, I think, in red zone offense, I believe, last year too.
Yeah,
they're blaming that all to Kellen Moore. So now they're saying we're not. So they're blaming Mike McCarthy. So what I'm saying is you should take it personal, man, and come in here and try to because Shanahan is going to be prepared, man. I'll just tell the truth.
He is. He's definitely a details guy. He's a details guy.
Yes, and if you do the same thing that's on film, you're not gonna beat Shanahan, bro. You cannot on the defensive side of the ball. Michael Parsons is too talented. You cannot just put him on one side of the ball and have him rush, bro. You cannot do that.
Yeah,
he's not gonna let this dude just beat him. He's not.
Right.
You know what I mean? He's not gonna do it. You know what I mean? And I don't know, and I know it's like an unpopular opinion as far as the defense side.
Yeah.
But I feel like, I don't know if it's Mike Parsons the whole game. I wouldn't say the whole game, but somebody should be shadowing Christian McCaffrey. Like, I think if we take him out the game is simplified.
Yeah, I was thinking more. I don't know if we shadowed Debo last year, because we do have Donald back. You know, he's kind of getting his legs underneath him. Maybe you think he may be spying Debo, or do you think he'll be spying, or you think they'll play somebody right now? Clark is questionable, so
I wouldn't spy Debo. But you got to understand, if I'm not mistaken, y'all in the chat, y'all tell me if I'm wrong or not. If I'm not mistaken, Parsons came in running a 4-3, right? Yeah. He ran like a 4-3. So this is how I look at it, man. And tell me your opinion. I could be wrong, but this is how I look at it. If you take Mike McCarthy and you line him up on either side of the ball, it don't matter, right? Shannon, say the play is a stretch play to the left, right? Shanahan can audible that play and take the same play and stretch it to the right, right?
Yeah.
Once you get past the line of scrimmage, man, the receivers done took the cornerbacks deep.
Yeah.
Christian McCaffrey get past the line of scrimmage, it's 30-40 yards before anybody touches him.
Them dump off plays that he was killing. They were killing the Giants with those screens.
Right. You know what I'm saying? So what I would do is I would have Micah in the linebacker position more this game. People getting used to him rushing, and that's fine. He's talented. But he's still a linebacker. He came in the league as a linebacker. I would have him at linebacker some parts of this game. Like, he's not going to just rush every game, and Shanahan can see where he at. And
I agree with that. I love the idea of moving Parsons around that line, like not knowing, like you said, you know, just kind of elevate. And I think it kind of elevates his game, and it kind of adds more to Micah, you know, to what he wants to do on the field too. You know what I'm saying? You know,
right? Because once Christian McCaffrey get across the line of scrimmage, bro, he has all the cornerback and safety done got took deep. It's 30-40
yards. There's nobody down there to get him. Right, I feel you.
And LVE, he's not the LVE that came in. You know
right,
what I'm saying? He still makes some solid plays. He's taking bad angles. He's not as fast. I think Mike McCarthy is the only one that on the two. Yeah, I think he's the only one that can really run with them guys. So I wouldn't spy Debo. Christian McCaffrey is the one to be break. Debo's good. I'm not taking nothing away from him. Yeah. But this dude right here is the one to be breaking games open. We take him out the game. We're going to take Belichick's playbook. You not beating us.
Right. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So the same thing they have for Dak, what they say about Dak. They say, we're going to take this person away and make Dak beat us, right?
Right.
So we should take that same thing. We're going to take him away and make
make Purdy beat us. Yeah, I feel you on that, fam. Yeah. Because there was times even starting off in the Giants game that he was kind of off on his throws. You know what I'm saying? Like missing those long throws to Ayuk and all that.
Yeah, but D-Lock can still rush. Yeah, right, Juwan. D-Lock, but he's a good run stopper too, though.
Yeah, exactly.
D-Lock's a good run stopper too.
Shout out to Stephen White. Shout out to James Simmons. Welcome coming in the chat. Welcome everybody. How you guys doing? Hey, like you said, shout out to Juwan earlier. Actually, he said, let me see, scroll right quick. He said Dallas got to put the ball in the end zone. I know the offense is still a work in progress with McCarthy only in his 5th game as OC in Dallas. Yeah, and I agree with you there, fam. Like, yeah, we definitely got to like you mentioned earlier, Terrell, with the red zone woes. Like we, quote unquote woes. Like we were talking kind of off camera earlier. That is really just small mistakes they got to fix. So we definitely have it's really dropped balls. You know what I'm saying, miscommunication. Like we saw TP and Dak kind of running into each other on that one play. So it's just really a small mistake they got to fix along the way.
Mishap. But the thing that I don't what I see happening sometimes is we get in the red zone and Mike McCarthy is thinking too much. Yeah, like, stop thinking, bro. See, I think Mike McCarthy called plays. I don't think he called play for the down and yardage. You know what I mean? Like
he's really big on down and distance in practice. He's really big.
Yeah,
on that.
but he's not. They don't show in the game because last week, I think it was last week. It was 3rd and like 2. We had already came up. This is 4 down territory.
Yeah.
Dak take a sack. I would have just ran. You only need. We was on the goal line. Why, it's 4 down territory. Why am I? Yeah. Like some things just don't make sense.
Right, especially when you're that close. You don't. I don't really like going that back deep, far from the line of scrimmage. Especially when you're already that close to the goal line, and like you said, and you're on a 3rd and 2. Like that kind of like play action. Like I think I forget where I heard it this week, but someone mentioned like play action in the end zone, in the red zone, is just not a good idea because you don't have that much time for a play to develop. And also, you know, if guys can't get open in that little bit of time, you know what I'm saying, you don't have time to really, in my opinion, be playing in the backfield with the ball. You know what I'm saying? Because like you said, Dak take a sack, it could cause
now you kick a field goal. Listen, in that play, if we don't convert, fine, I take that, but do not take a sack.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? We don't convert, fine. Just don't take that sack. And then on that play, I don't really blame Dak because I forgot on that side of the ball. Yeah,
they missed the.
He missed the block.
He missed the assignment. Yeah, exactly.
Dak turned around, he already owned him. You know what I'm saying? So,
right. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you know what I mean. I think we need to implement Turpin more. Like we have been. Turpin's been getting more involved. And I'm gonna tell you something else I've seen. I feel like how we used Zeke last year in the first goal line and all that stuff.
Yeah.
The fullback, he should be the new Zeke. He's physical.
We saw last week.
When we get down there, that's who gonna be.
He gonna be. I think he's gonna be the new guy as well. Like the way, and we saw him getting his conversions in the preseason game when they were using him on them long drives. Like his footwork is definitely improved, and he's good at getting through them gaps.
Right. And also last year with Zeke, most of the time they had Zeke following the fullback. So I think they should bring him in and have Tony Pollard follow. You know what I'm saying?
I feel you. Yeah, and they even had a play like that. I don't know if it was week 1 where they had Tony Pollard in the red zone. That's how we got that touchdown with the tight end blocking for him.
Yeah. So if you was to say, as far as run and pass, where should it be in your opinion?
I definitely at least want to get to at least the 30 attempts with the run game because we've seen that already in previous weeks this year already. So I think Mike McCarthy has already established that he wants to get the run game going and really to keep it consistent and actually like we just were just talking about with Lukey coming in doing his thing, like, you know, just knowing that he has now this many options. You know, Rico actually, he said mentioned earlier this week that he's going to be good to go this week for this game. So I think he is I think especially this game, knowing just how important it is and knowing how we really didn't get the run game going in previous games, I think he's really going to make it a point to get it going. So I'm seeing at least 30 attempts in the run game. So and as far as the pass attempts, just depending if you're able to get the play action going as well, I'm seeing at least 20. I think at least 25 because Dak has been throwing a lot, and I think just the reason that both numbers can be, you know, necessarily that I don't want to say high, but really be around that range is because, you know, they're running a lot of plays total in the game. I think they're averaging at least 70 plus plays in the last, you know, 3 to 4 weeks in these games. So I think it's very viable to actually see it get kind of even on both sides, you know, 30 run attempts, 30 pass attempts, even because that's 60 plays right there. I'm saying, and even like maybe with possibility of two-point conversions as we saw last week. So I think it could be even on both sides, you know, just maybe a little bit more passes, maybe a little bit more run attempts, like I said, because he wants to get the run game established. But what do you think?
I think we need to play Cowboy football so that we can control how we want to play that.
Right.
See, we can control the pass attempts and the run attempts as long as we're controlling our game. But we mess around and get down. Now that pass attempt goes way up.
Right.
You know,
so
as long as we stay within 3-7, we can still play our game.
Yeah.
If you mess around and get behind, now that run game goes away.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And now you're forced to pass.
Yeah,
you know
like you said earlier, I thought you said we lead the league in third down conversions, like running the ball has been very important. Or even if we don't have the chance to necessarily run the ball, quote unquote, we can do those short pass attempts like we've been doing to Ferguson, kind of in the middle of the field, or just kind of dumping off to the flats to Tony Pollard because, you know, he's good at those. Yeah. So, you know, even just those to kind of stretch the run game a little bit, you know, just those little, you know, the short dump offs on maybe 3rd and 2. 3rd and 3, just kind of stretching the field. Well, not necessarily stretching the field, but kind of being that. Just taking what the defense.
Take what the defense give you.
Yeah,
we ain't got to be in no hurry. Take what the defense. Take what the defense give you. You know what I'm saying? And scheme. Take the games prior. Those games is gone. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Scheme this game for the 49ers because that's what Shanahan is about to do to you. Shanahan is aware that we have a good pass rush.
Right. And we have newer weapons. And we have newer weapons.
I can tell you right now. I can tell you their game plan right now. Brock Purdy, he's going to be taking 2 and 3 step drops and the ball coming out. He is not giving you time to get them pass rushers up there.
Yeah.
He's not.
He was struggling. They were showing the game last night on ESPN. He was struggling last year. I think on the second play of not the game, but the second play of their offensive drive, Purdy was sacked by Osa. So they were getting pressure on that guy.
I can be wrong, but I don't see a lot of sacks this game.
Yeah.
I don't.
No, I'm not saying that they're gonna get a sack. I'm just saying that, like you say, he's gonna try to get the ball out quick because in the previous game that they were getting a lot of pressure on him.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, and he's gonna do that to save his quarterback and continue to make him look good. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like he's not gonna allow, because Dallas coming. You know what I mean? So Dallas has to know that and be comfortable with that. Sometimes, like when even in boxing, you don't get the knockout all the time.
Right.
You know what I mean? Sometimes you just gotta win the fight. You know what I'm saying? We might all that pretty stuff. We might not be able to get them sacks and them. Just play solid football. Right. And let's get out of here. Get out of here with a W.
Like you said, play Dallas's game. Like play their game. Like you said, play the run.
Let's get out of here with a W. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, exactly. Right. Do what you. Like
I don't care how they win. I don't care. I don't care. This is not what I want. But I don't care. We kick 5-6 field goals, we win the game. I don't care.
I'm glad you mentioned that, because even the game this last year, it was low scoring. Like I think even by halftime it was still 6-6, or like a very close in score. Like you said, I think it's gonna be a physical game. Like you said, I think it's gonna be the run game is really gonna be existing on both sides. Honestly, in my opinion,
every game for the last couple of years we played against San Francisco didn't beat us, man. We got out coached.
But ourselves,
the one game that couldn't get down, we're still behind. But I'm just saying that's a critical play. Dak behind, he didn't slide. Ref took so long to get the ball. Randy Gregory on that one play, we just stopped the play. You get a messed up penalty that caused us to keep moving the ball. Mm-hmm. So it's always been close.
Interception last year,
if we put up 20 points, we win the game.
Yeah, period. Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, because both have been low scoring affairs. Like it's never really been a high power, back and forth. Both offenses kind of going at it. It's just really been a kind of physical game at the line. Like Tavis mentioned earlier, just really a physical game at the line of scrimmage. It's really gonna be a battle of the trenches. Who wins? Really, like you said, on both sides, like you mentioned earlier, with the front seven with Micah Parsons. Just kind of being utilized back there just in different ways, keeping them guessing. And that kind of allows the other guys to shine as well.
Hey, I got a question for you. Is Randy Gregory playing this game?
No, I think it was too close to the, too close to the game. They signed him. They just signed him Friday. So I think it was too close for him to suit up. But I think they had signed, like say he had been let go the previous week, he would have had time to, to get work with the team. And
he wasn't let go though. He wasn't let go though.
No, but still, I think it has to be signed. I think maybe 72 hours or at least a week.
Before I thought he got released, but I come to find out, I think he got traded.
Yeah, no, he didn't get traded. He got cut. They just waived him.
I seen Mark Holmes do a video on they traded. It came out as he was released, but then it came to find out they traded him. That's what I was told. I don't know.
So they did trade him.
They traded him. That's what I was.
Yeah, because they traded him for some late some late round picks. Yeah, that is true. Okay.
Oh, he said Randy not playing.
Yeah, he's not playing.
Okay. Yeah. See, he was traded. Yeah, he was traded. See, that's what I thought.
Thanks for joining us. Thank you for that, man.
Hey, what's going on, Cody Show? It's my partner right there, man. Me and him.
Yeah, I think it was a 2024 late round pick, 6 or 7 round pick.
Yeah. So all in all, we just got to come out here, man, and want it more, and go out here and hey, we gonna play our game, and you ain't gonna stop it.
Yeah.
Like go back to that old school football. Like we don't care if what we stop it.
Yeah. No, period. Yeah, like you said, if we play our game, like you said, if we utilize the guys at what they're good at, we don't have to have CD doing things. We don't have to have CD doing things in the backfield. You know what I'm saying? Like Kelly used to try to put him in the backfield, doing sweeps and things like that. We don't need CD. If we can put CD even on the slant, or like you say, you put him on a go route because he has that speed and he also has that yak ability. If you throw him a short pass, he can break away from guys. We've seen Jake Ferguson breaking away from guys recently. So we have these guys, just if we have them use their talent and what they're good at, like you said, we can just utilize them at like I said, at their position, what they're good at. Use lip key. You know what I'm saying, at the goal line, like you said, man, it'll turn out great for us.
Right. Yeah.
Over it. Thank you. Appreciate it.
Like I said last time, we need to take our players and put our players in position to use their talent.
Right.
Don't just give them the ball because that play fit there. No, put them in position to be successful. Yeah. Turpin in open space. Pollard in open space.
Yeah, you saw Turkey on that. I think it was a 46-yard play he had last week. That was
And then they called it back. I think it was 60 yards, if I'm not mistaken, but they called it back. You know
no, I'm talking about last week but he did have the fumble at the end. But last week when he was going towards the end.
Oh, okay, yeah. I thought you were talking about the one when they called back. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. No, but and that's 2 weeks in a row. Like if you just get the ball in Turpin's hand in open space, like that boy's a rocket, man. That boy's a rocket.
In space, even like little screens or little, you know what I mean, like just in open space.
Yeah, Juwan says I like CD in the backfield from time to time. Football nowadays is getting the ball in your playmaker's hands by any means necessary. Yeah, I feel you, Juwan. I'm not saying I don't like him back there, but there would just be times where I guess the play would either take too long to develop or it would just, as far as when Kellen Moore was still calling plays, it would take too long to develop, or it would just be kind of obvious they were going to CD because we don't see CD in the backfield that much. So when you see him back there, you know something's up or something's fishy. You know what I'm saying? So that you kind of know he's going to get the ball, so the defense is able to get there quick and kind of stop that play. So I'm not saying I don't like him back there because if we do have him back there, you know, from time to time it does switch up the offense and the potential what we can do. But if we have him there once every 30 snaps, we know. It's not going to be a surprise of what he can do. You know what I'm saying? So I do like him back there. It's just, we got to have, they just got to have that, that kind of variety on play calling.
The thing about that, two things about that. The thing about that is if you're going to have CD, like with these little wide receiver sweeps and little screens, stuff like that, stop going to the small side of the field. Because what I noticed is they'll run that to the side, run that to the where he has space, man. To make a move. And another thing about CD being in the background, today's NFL has changed. That bell cow back stuff is over with.
Right. Yeah.
You know what I mean? So Tony Pollard is not no bell cow back. You know what I'm saying? Our running backs need to be a running back by like committee. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like, you know what I mean? All that 30, 40s, Emmitt Smith, Thurman Thomas. The last bell cow back we had was probably Zeke, but before that was like DeMarco Murray or something. All that bell cow back stuff is gone.
Yeah, and plus a lot of the running backs aren't necessarily built like DeMarco Murray was built back then, and even Zeke is like one of the last, as far as like power backs, kind of built like that to take those hits. And so a lot of running back, like we see Miles Sanders, even I believe it's I-Chain on Miami. He's not necessarily, and even Tony Pollard, he's a little bit, on the slimmer side. So I'm not saying he's not, big, but it's just like it's just the size of the running backs are kind of like you said, it's different. They got to play differently to the size of the running backs.
You don't want to run Pollard into the ground, man.
Right.
Like it's still early in the season. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's a good example. Yeah, Nick Chubb. He's definitely.
But listen with that. Nick Chubb is a bell cow back, but it was still in Cleveland. It was still by committee.
Right, and even Kareem Hunt was backing him up.
Yeah, you see what I'm saying? So it was by committee. You know what I mean? They still,
Yeah,
Henry.
And Henry is too. Yeah, I'm not saying there's none left, but there's. I think I'm not gonna say it's a dying breed either, but it's just these running backs aren't necessarily built like that. And Henry came in with Zeke. So they came in around the same time. So I think those are the last couple.
But Belichick proved to you with all his Super Bowl rings, you don't need a high paying running back.
Right.
Because most people can't name the running backs New England had when them Super Bowls. And they are bringing a guy.
I agree with you. Yeah, and even wide receivers, they were, and he was more about tight ends. You know what I'm saying? We see him. You kind of even Hunter Henry, I think, was leading in reception the last couple of weeks over there. So we know he kind of depends on his tight ends a little bit more. And Stephen White says it's the deepest team. This is the deepest team we've ever had. We have vocabulary everywhere. Juwan says today's NFL, you do have two solid backs. Yeah, we see that.
That's what I'm saying.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, two solid backs on each team, where not necessarily one is getting, because you can't have one guy taking all. We see Henry, like you mentioned earlier, where Henry he's getting
built different.
Yeah,
he built different. Like Henry, like that dude big.
Yeah, he's already big in himself. Exactly. Yeah, so he's already and Zeke had the side. He's kind of bulked up, so we just don't see these guys being, just kind of really stacked like that anymore.
Yes, but to touch on Stephen White, the deepest team, I agree with you, and that's why I said this year. I said this to you last time.
Yeah.
If the Dallas Cowboys, because we're just fans, we just love our team.
Yeah.
If the Dallas Cowboy organization, meaning Jerry Jones and the family and all that, if they feel what Stephen White is saying, this is the deepest team we ever had, man, go all in.
Yeah. Yeah. and like Coach Stroh said earlier, the playbook is open tonight. Yeah, I
go
agree.
all in. Go all in. You know what I'm saying? Don't be playing scared, because I've seen a lot of people say, we're going to hold Dak to this. Not, man, listen, ain't nobody paying this dude no $40-50 million to be holding him back. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Nah,
I think the players want to go all in too. They know the talent they have.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? And too, listen, this is my opinion. We win the coin toss, we take the ball, we making a statement from the jump. Because
they know we got to get up in this game. Yeah.
Because this is what I feel. I feel like if Dallas can just get up 7-10 points, we gonna put so much pressure on Brock Purdy. It's not, man. He ain't gonna see. He ain't gonna know the pressure.
And I think I heard this week they're ranked 23rd in red zone, and I think in red zone defense. So they had that weakness that if we can finally execute on red zone and, like you said, use our weapons, the right correct way in the red zone, we can capitalize off that.
Yes, because listen, I told you this off air, but listen, Dallas Cowboys is number one in the red zone than anybody. They've been in the red zone more than anybody.
Right.
Anybody in the NFL, right?
Yep.
They average the longest drives in the NFL. They're number one in third down conversions. You know, we lead the NFL in turnover ratio. Man, ain't no excuses this year.
None.
You know what I'm saying? So if we get to the red zone the most, I think it's 19 times more than anybody. All we have to do is work on that and convert. If 50%,
exactly.
50%, and we good.
Yes, like you said, if we just, even in the last game, I think, or in that game against the Cardinals, if we just got, I think, even 1 or 2 more touchdowns, it would have been the game would have been over. Like we would have won. You know what I'm saying? So it just
the Cardinal game,
those mistakes.
The Cardinal game, I just, like I told you, I just scrapped that game because I don't think Dallas even came to play. You know what I mean? I don't even look good. They didn't even come to play that game. You know what I mean? Right. That's a trap game. We just gonna go dump the Cardinals. You know what I'm saying? And then the Cardinals went put up a fight at first, like with San Francisco, until they just ran off. But it was a kind of a toss-up game at first.
Exactly. And actually, like you mentioned that when Cardinals did play San Fran, they actually, I think they had, the most 10+ play drives on them. So Dobbs was able to go up and down the field on them.
What's that? What do you say? Travis Banks is 23rd. Mickey, what's that? What are you referring to?
About San Fran's defense ranked 23rd in the red zone.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so if we're able to come, like you say, we're able to fix those minor mistakes, and really, and I think it was last week or the week before, and those penalties we got kind of late, in the red zone. So those kind of hurt us too. They kind of set us back.
He said McCaffrey's the same size as Pollard.
Yeah, I guess earlier when we talk about the size of running backs, let's
talk. Can I address that real quick?
Yeah. Go ahead.
All right, listen. Right, I agree that McCaffrey is a good running back, but let's not act like this dude is some all world. He didn't just come in the league. He was over there in Carolina. See, Shanahan puts him in position to be successful.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? McCaffrey is a good back. I'm not saying he's not. I don't want people to get the wrong idea. Yeah. What I'm saying is that dude didn't just come in the league.
Right, exactly.
He was over there in Carolina, if I'm not mistaken. He was good over there, but he wasn't this good.
Right, exactly.
Mm-hmm. Shanahan is taking that guy, and if you take Pollard and switch him out, just switch the teams, Pollard would have a better, he'll be more successful over there than he is in Dallas, because Dallas is just using him as a running back, even a running back.
Yeah, even when he was there before Kellen Moore, he would just even when the way he was using Zeke, he was just running them up the gut. They didn't really have a scheme for the run game.
Yes, because that goes back to what I was telling you when we first got on. Mm-hmm. Scheme your players for them to be successful.
Right.
They're putting McCaffrey in open space and they're getting little screens. He's running behind blockers. Dude,
right.
That's why that dude seemed like he just had a whole makeover in San Francisco. Like if you just start watching the NFL this year, you're a new NFL fan, and you watch the 49ers, you'll think McCaffrey the best running back ever.
Yeah, right, exactly. And they even use their fullback over there to get him open lanes, so it's not like he's doing it by himself.
Yeah, so over it. See, that's what I'm saying. I'm not saying he's not good, but people take, I'm not saying not good, man. I'm just saying he ain't no rookie.
Right. And just like Stephen White said, we got our blocking tight ends. Yeah, we mentioned that earlier with the way they utilized them. I think it was it was week 1 against the Giants where they in that end zone touchdown. They had the tight ends blocking down there.
Yeah.
Good in Carolina before the injury. In 2019, he had 1,300. We're not saying he was bad in Carolina, but you didn't hear McCaffrey like you're hearing him now.
I'm not saying. I said that. I said he was good. He wasn't this good.
Right. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He fit that scheme.
Right.
All right. He's good, right? Okay. We all agree he's good, right?
Exactly. Tavis said screens and play action. Exactly.
Yeah. Take McCaffrey.
And really, truth be told, they were utilizing, I don't want to say the same way, but they were kind of utilizing Debo that way before McCaffrey even got there. When they added McCaffrey there, that was another weapon so that they didn't have to utilize Debo all the time. He was the main one carrying the ball before McCaffrey got there.
Take McCaffrey and just throw him on Dallas Cowboy. He ain't gonna be that good because they're not gonna use him right. Man. They're not gonna use him right.
Yeah, exactly. It's how you utilize a player.
Yeah, they're not gonna use him right. They're just gonna give him the ball up the gut, the little sweeps, the little stretch plays. That's how they're gonna use him. Right. Over there, Shanahan, just like Shanahan. Let's look at it like this. Shanahan make every quarterback look good. You know what I'm saying? You know why?
Amen to that.
He schemes to the quarterback's talent. If you ain't that good, I'm not gonna have you back there doing. You know what I mean? I'm gonna play you to your abilities.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because San Francisco has a plug and play system. We all can agree to that, right?
Yeah.
As far as the quarterback,
I agree.
He got that dude over there looking good, man. Brock Purdy, man. He got people on TV talking about they'll take him over Dak. All this stuff.
Yeah, we're not down McCaffrey at all. He's always been, a relevant running back. But the way the scale that he's playing on now definitely wasn't the same as he was playing in Carolina. Because even Carolina had a different scheme, for their running back. Like I'm not saying running back is featured in San Francisco, but like we mentioned earlier with the screens and the play action, like it's fitted for him for his play style there.
Yes, that's all I'm saying. He's a good back.
Yeah,
he had some injuries and stuff like that. You know what I mean? Right. But he's a good back. But he go to San Francisco and he's having a better career in San Francisco. People don't forgot about Carey.
Exactly. He took the words out of my mouth. Yeah, they forget that he was over in Carolina.
Now then, forget about Carolina, man. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But I don't care what he do. You know what I'm saying? Like I said earlier.
Because we actually I ain't gonna say shut them down, but we held them at 35 yards last year. And when we played Carolina, I think 2 to 3 years ago, when we actually played them, we actually shut down their so-called number one defense, and we shut down McCaffrey when he was still playing with Carolina. So we've never really had a problem with McCaffrey like that, honestly.
What do we say that's wrong, Cody Show?
Cody says no wrong.
What's wrong?
Yeah, let us know what you're talking about, fam. So we can address it. Yeah, I definitely don't disagree. Like I said, we're not critiquing his play style or anything like that. But we're just saying that he's not. No. We don't consider. I'm not gonna say I'm on the same level as Zeke or somebody like Derrick Henry, who's had consistent back-to-back years of 1,000-yard rushing years. Like McCaffrey would be like the second tier under them for me. You know what I'm saying? But we're not saying he's bad, or we're not even trying to show McCaffrey like that. We're just saying that if you put him on a better system, anybody can play in a better system.
He said Mike and Quinn play to the player's strengths. Okay.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Let me address that, right? I agree with you. What I'm trying to say is the whole game should be to their strengths, not just a player or two. You know what I mean? Turpin should get the ball more in space and be more involved in the offense as a whole, not just little one or two plays in the game. You know what I'm saying? Pollard should be more used in the passing game. You know what I'm saying? Like he should be more in the passing game. Last year he caught a couple touchdowns to the house. Pollard.
Yeah, you know Oh, right. Exactly.
So I'm saying use all these guys to their talents. You know what I'm saying? Exactly. So they are using them. You know what I mean? But now let's go to the defensive side of the ball.
Well, hold on. He said McCaffrey is good because of the players around him. I mean that's a point too. But he also has the talent. But he has to be put in the proper scheme, because even in Carolina, they had decent players in Carolina. Like Carolina they don't necessarily have a full roster like 49ers, but
they had Steve Smith. Didn't they have Steve Smith over there when he was over there?
I think it was before. I think it was before McCaffrey.
Before? Okay. Yeah.
I think I would say his point is good. I would agree that as far as with the 49ers, and because they do have multiple playmakers over there. But McCaffrey, I mean, like Juwan mentioned earlier, he was still flourishing in Carolina, but he was kind of hampered by injury when he was over there. But he was he just like you said, he just wasn't an all-world running back.
Yeah, and also depends on how many touches you get per game. You know what I'm saying? Because McCaffrey's gonna get a decent amount of touches every single game.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. So it's cool. And then like to address what he said as far as they use they players, right?
Yeah, I agree. He
agree with him.
Running backs in the league. I'm just saying, I just don't see him as an all like a.
No, see, that's not.
I don't know if you came in late, JC, but earlier we were kind of comparing. We were kind of comparing like bell cow running backs to and size and things like that, and TP and McCaffrey things like that. So I don't even know how we are talking too much about McCaffrey right now, but we're just kind of comparing the play styles to each player. But we're not. This really didn't start out as a who's better, McCaffrey or Pollard. We're just comparing the play styles. I'm not trying to say who's better or worse. We're just comparing play styles right now.
We were just saying to end it like this. We were just saying that he wasn't a rookie. He's not a rookie. He was in another team first, and he came to this team. They're using him to his abilities. That's all we're saying. We're not saying that he's not good.
That's all. We were just talking about how they're going to use McCaffrey
and how we should use our players to their ability. That's how it came up. You know what I mean? Like,
you know what I'm saying? Offensive scheme, they both won't fit either team. Okay. We will run the ball. Yeah, that's what we want to do, just to get back to our game plan. That's what I think that's what McCarthy's going to do. I think we mentioned earlier. I think it was off screen, Terrell. But we were talking about how we want the play calling to look this game. How do you think we want to? Or what's your thoughts on? Do you think we should run more? Do you think we should pass more? What's your thoughts on that?
I think we should come out and make a statement and play our ball. I don't think what we do should be what they do. We shouldn't let them dictate what we do. You know what I'm saying? We should go and have our own game plan, because if you watch the Cowboys game, the first 15 scripted plays, we go right down the field.
Right.
We go right down the field.
Might run the ball, short passes. Yeah.
We go right down the field. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Actually, some deep passes too, because I think on the first drive last game, we went to Michael Gallup for a big game.
Yes. Don't be obvious. You know what I'm saying? Like, just because it's first down, you can run on first down, but don't make it's first down, we run it. Like, don't be being able, you know what I mean? I feel like we should come in and it should be like 60-40, like as far as pass run. Mm-hmm. And then based off how the game is going, which one is the 60 and which one is the 40.
Yeah,
based off how the game.
I think maybe first, second quarter, we might be able to see like how they just see the scheme and what they decide to go with as far as how the game is going.
So we have to go off the pace of the game. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what I think. You know what I mean?
David says Jawan Jennings is back. He's a dark horse. I didn't even know he was out. Was he out for injury? Let me know, Taylor, because I didn't know he was out really. And actually looking at the game last year, just kind of going off maybe what our attack might be. I'm saying,
see what Stephen White said. I don't know if you just he's been here since the beginning, but that's what I said. I said that turnovers and penalties is going to play a big part, because I think both teams is like evenly matched. I don't think it's going to be no blowout or nothing like that on either side.
Definitely. Curse and Hooker definitely have to step up this game. We definitely can't have too many deep passes, especially across that middle. We saw we got tore from the middle last year, so we definitely can't have.
I think we man the whole game. I think we play man. I think we play man most of the game.
You think man versus
most of it? Well, Purdy is going to be 1-2 step drop.
Yeah,
and in that 1-2 step drop, it's always little patches you can find usually in the zone. You know what I mean? And like I said, I think somebody should shadow Christian McCaffrey. You know what I mean? He's the X factor, man, in the game. Just in my opinion.
I agree with you, man, all the way.
He's the X factor. So I don't care how good Debo is. He's good. Yeah. But I feel like when we take this dude out the game game goes differently.
Right. And Debo dealing with he kind of dealing with some rib injury right now, so he's probably not going to be as effective as they might want.
Right, take him out the game. The other player, like if you use basketball as an analogy, Michael Jordan gonna get 60-40, but the rest, Scotty, y'all ain't scoring.
Yeah, right.
He gonna have to be there by himself.
I think the other weapons kind of help them, like make plays and get down the field. But when it comes to the end zone, they look at when they get past really midfield, they looking more McCaffrey's way. And I like this point by Stephen White. He says playing from behind for either team is a huge too, and I agree with that.
Yes.
Because I think I as far as like if 49ers get up, they can keep they can be good at keeping up. But if we get up, we're gonna keeping leads too, especially this year.
Yeah. But see, that goes back to what I was saying. If they mess around and get up, now we got to change our game plan.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? Now Dak is forced to throw more,
to try to make plays, right? To over.
No, I don't want to be in no position. You know what I'm saying? We have to get more touches. Yeah, see, that's what I said. That's what I said.
Yeah. And I love Turpin's effectiveness. We saw on like I said, he had big plays the last couple of weeks. Yeah, and I think it's just constantly getting his confidence up. And when he, like I said, when he has the ball in his hands, it's something different.
I would go to Dak. I would go to Dak, and I would tell Dak,
yeah,
throw the ball away. If it ain't there, if it ain't there, man, throw it away. If we got a punt, we'll do that. We ain't taking no interceptions, bro. Throw it away. You know what I mean? Throw it away, man. That's what I would tell him. We gonna play disciplined, good football. We're not gonna be taking no sacks and putting our offense in bad positions. Now it's 3rd and 13, a 3rd and
3rd and long. Yeah, we can't have that. We good at 3rd down conversion, but we can't have no too many 3rd and longs. Yeah,
they just come back in the offense. Yes, I agree.
Yeah, that's a great point, JC. Yeah, we talked about that earlier because like you said, the last 2 matches have been low scoring affairs, and they've been close. They've been close scores.
Yes, it's gonna come down to scheme, coaching, discipline. Who got the less penalties? Who's blown coverages? You know what I mean? Who's more? Who wanted more? That's what it's gonna come down to. Will and won't. The teams are evenly matched. You know what I'm saying? You can wash certain positions out. They evenly match, man. So it's gonna come down to who wanted more and trust the process. I agree with you, man. Yeah. Trust the process.
Like I say, if you play our game, like don't try to play to them, play to us.
Yeah, and I also think the play should come in early, but I don't feel like we gotta run it early. Because I feel like Dak is better when he got 19, 20 seconds on the play clock, when he can
before he gets to the line. I love that.
He can send CD in motion, see if they in man. Because I'm gonna tell you what Dak have problems at. He have problems on the bailout.
Yeah,
so when they hike the ball and them linebackers bail out, that's where I feel like he be having problems at. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like the play should come in, they line up, and Dak can see what's going on. You know what I mean? I don't mean we got to have a speed offense, but just get the play in so he can line up and he can.
Like I mentioned earlier with the offensive line, if he just had that time for the play to develop, like Dak is even great with the scramble. Like Dak is good under pressure trying to find the play when he's doing play action, things like that. But like just having that time in the pocket is going to be huge. Like you said, if we have our starting 5, and I think I'm sure everyone thinks the same thing. But like with them holding Tyron out last week, for him to have an extra week of rest, especially in the left tackle position, because I'm sure he's going to be, seeing Bosa, if he switches sides every now and then. But we just know both their ends, definitely have, we kind of, I don't want to say struggle, but Dak was pressured last year, so we have to make sure that both of those ends are definitely solid.
Yeah, and then too, Dak ain't gonna say it, and he said he ain't supposed to say it because he's a team player. He ain't gonna get on TV or to get an interview and down his players. But Dak, he's gonna be more comfortable today than he was all the year. He ain't gonna say it. He ain't gonna say it, but I say it for you. I say it for you, Dak. You know what I'm saying? You don't gotta say it for you.
He gonna feel good when he out there with his start.
You ain't trust them dudes. Yeah, you ain't trust them dudes up there. You ain't gonna say it. I say it for you. You ain't trust them dudes.
Right. Yeah, can you imagine going behind 3 backups and they say, McCarthy did protect them by taking out some of them. I'm sure by taking out some of them play calls from the playbook. But can you imagine going behind 3 backups, in a game? I'm saying, especially the Cardinals, considering they had, multiple sacks coming into the game, like it's hard to trust those backups.
Time to show it. I agree with you, Stephen. Right, you're right. You know what I'm saying? And also, Cody, you're right.
7 is great. We got our best 7 to match up. We got great too. Yeah, time. Yeah, I agree with you with that. Yeah, yeah, Stephen. Yeah, it's definitely that game. And I think it's that game for the 40. I think I was listening. Like I said, I kind of just had ESPN on all day yesterday, just kind of listening to the narrative a little bit. Like you said, it's a big game for both sides too. Like it's that game for 49ers too. It's kind of like a barometer for them as well, because I'm not really sure of all the teams they faced. But they're undefeated. They're coming to this game. They kind of want to solidify what they've been doing, leading up to this game as well.
Listen, check this out too, right? Like I told you, I don't care how we win, right? Mm-hmm. I want to win, whether it's the offense or the defense. But want me to tell you something that'll be a bonus for me, that'll just really make my day great.
What?
If the reason Dallas Cowboy wins because Dak.
Right. That would be
the reason. He's the reason we won. Now, like I said, I'll take the win, however. But it would be so. Like I couldn't wait till tomorrow. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
That is the reason they won the game.
I feel you. What they gonna say then? Man, they can't say nothing then.
Yes, man.
I feel you on that, fam. I definitely if he's able to put the team on his back for this game, like you said, for whatever reason, whether they're down or even if he's the reason where they get up early, you know what I'm saying? He makes some big plays to get them, to get them touchdowns made. Like it could be
whatever.
That would be wild,
that would be man, I would love it. But I take it how it come. You know what I mean? But you know, overall, man, I think we ready. I think we focused. You know what I'm saying? I think Mike McCarthy has a grudge on his back. He hear the noise.
Yes.
I got a Super Bowl ring. Y'all talking about this dude? I got a Super Bowl ring. Aaron Rodgers, the only reason I got my ring. You know what I'm saying? Like,
right, exactly. I feel you on that. I feel like there are a lot of levels on this team who have things to prove with this game.
Yes. You know what I'm saying? As far as coverage, I think we good.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I'm saying? I think we good. You know what I'm saying? I think
this game is definitely more like a kind of like a I don't want to say hurdle, but like kind of like a mental thing for the team. Yeah. For the coaching staff as well, they got to prove that they, that they've got better with their scheme, their play calling, to see if they can overcome the defense. And also, with like you said, with Dak going in to play his game, the defense got something to prove that whether they can stop the weapons for the 49ers offense is a lot. There's a lot of, kind of like a prove it game for the 49ers as well, is what they've been doing. So it's a lot to this game.
And two, in this game, we go in there and dump the 49ers. Just also prove, bro, we didn't come to play against the Cardinals.
Right,
you know
right.
This puts the NFL on notice. We here. You know what I'm saying?
And
another thing too, I think you mentioned this earlier. This is a must-win game. You don't want to go two games under the 49ers. You already lost in the division, not the division, but the conference to the Cardinals. You know what I'm saying? And now, and you
might, if you see them again, you got to go to their house.
Right. You don't want to do that. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to do that. So we need to. This game is a must-win game. It's a must-win game. We need to go all in. That means coaches, players, the whole organization.
Offense, defense, special team. Hey, special teams is working on another special play. Hey, I would love to see it, because we seen the blocked field goal. And that like I mentioned when my show was Star, that was something they planned, something they worked on in practice. That was a planned play, that blocked field goal that they ran back for a touchdown. And then they had the 2-point conversion, the fake last week. So special teams, I want to see another special play tonight. That's one thing. If I want to say something I want to see tonight, of course I want to see all players flourish. I want to see, our playmakers do their job, make them play. But one thing I want to see tonight, if I want to make something different to say, I want to see special teams come out with a play that San Francisco may not be ready for, whether it's on, a kickoff return, or whether it's going to be like another fake, or maybe a fake punt. I don't know if you've seen that yet. I think we've seen that in the Jets game. I think it was more on the Jets side. But I just want to see special teams have something else cooking. You know what I'm saying? I don't see anything different.
They fooled me last week when they did that fake field goals 2-point conversion.
Yes, and they go to ghosting of all players. I'm like, wow, like that got me. That got me when because I was just like, like this on the announcement, like on the announcement. I don't know if it was a fake or something that just went wrong, but
I think it was planned. I think it was planned. You know what I'm saying? All right. Do you see any defensive takeaways today?
And I'm glad you brought that up, because that's something I wanted to mention earlier. I want to see at least 2 defensive takeaways, but I want to say that I want to see a takeaway in the first quarter. I want to take, because earlier I was watching of course, the Buffalo and the Jags were on this morning. And what kind of made the difference in that game for the Jags, they had a turnover in the first quarter. You know what I'm saying? And I think that could be, kind of an early, turn of the tide type thing that could actually change the, kind of the aspect of the game. We have an early turnover. We take away one of their possessions. We also got to capitalize on it. I also want to see turnover, but I also want to see us capitalize on that. Either get a field goal or, get some points off of it, so that way we can kind of get like an extra leg up against them early, because I don't want to get, I wouldn't mind seeing one late in the game as well, but I don't want to be where we have to want to see, or have to see a turnover late in the game. I want to see one early in the game that kind of can maybe kind of change the tide of the game.
Yeah, but another thing too, I don't want it to happen, is I don't want us to get stagnant, because sometimes, well, not this year, I can't really say this year, but in the past, Dallas would get a lead or something, and then they don't play aggressive no more. They become stagnant, and then they give the other team chances to make plays and stuff like that.
To stay in the game.
I want them to stay aggressive but play smart. You know what I mean? Aggressive but smart. I to not try to lose the game. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
I want to win the game.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, go in there and take it. Yeah.
I think, hey, Cowboy fans, Cowboy Nation.
Yeah, I think we're
good. I think we're gonna be. We're gonna have a good week. You know, we're gonna celebrate. We're gonna, you know what I mean? We're gonna take away all that stuff. Now, y'all be aware. Y'all already know that they still gonna make excuses tomorrow. Like what he said,
we can do it in the playoffs.
Yeah, the goal line gonna have some wheels. I said got a motor on it because when it comes to don't worry about that. But as far as us as a family, we're gonna be good, man. We're gonna have a good, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. And it'll be great if Philly lost too, but whatever. I just want Dallas to win.
Hey, come through, Rams. Come through, Cooper Cup. He's coming back today. Yeah, come through.
I'm hoping for the Rams to beat Philly.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And then we go dump them.
Yeah. I'm with it, fam.
I'm with it. You know what I'm saying?
Hey,
we're gonna come back on here, talk. We're gonna come back. I'm gonna have a big smile.
Yeah,
I'm gonna have a huge smile. Can't nobody talk about no Cardinal loss to me.
Right.
Man, you see
I don't even exist no more.
Forget the Cardinal. You see what we did to the 49ers?
Exactly. Right.
We didn't show up that game. You know what I mean? We took them for granted, man. We ain't worried about them. You know what I mean? But you see what we did to the team that was undefeated, the team that y'all put up here.
Undefeated team, exactly.
Because I know this last week. They didn't even have us in the top 5 on the show because we beat Belichick.
Not at all. Exactly.
By the most points he ever lost to, but they took us out of the top 5.
Exactly.
So the team y'all put up here, we beat them.
And we stomped them out.
Yeah, we beat them. So we don't want. I'm with which one was it? I think it was Stephen White, right?
Yeah,
I'm with him. No excuses this year. At the end of the year, we lose. I'm not making those. We lost. Hey, we had everything we needed. We had a pending injury, barring no more injuries. You know what I'm saying? I give you the big injury, but I feel like we still coverage wise is good. Ain't no excuses. We got receivers, we got offensive linemen, we got a good defense. Mike McCarthy, Super Bowl winning coach. You got Quinn over there, Super Bowl winning. Hey, listen, ain't no excuses.
I agree.
You know what I'm saying? And we good.
Yeah.
We good. No excuses.
Well, everybody, thank you for joining us. Like we said, we just came through right quick and just kind of chopped it up about the game tonight. Make sure you guys come through tonight. Me and Star actually gonna have a recap / reaction show. You know, whether we win or not, but we know we coming through with that dub. So make sure you guys come celebrate with us.
No win or not, we are gonna have a reaction for this dub. I'll be in the chat. I'll be in the chat.
Yeah. All right, Hey, come through.
We're gonna speak it into existence. You feel me?
Hey, come through and celebrate this dub with us tonight, y'all. Make sure you guys come through. Before you guys get out here, make sure you make sure you hit the like button, hit the share button, hit subscribe. And make sure you guys just get ready and get game day ready, and just hope you guys enjoy the rest of the day of this football, of course, and make sure you guys get ready for Sunday night. Thank you, everybody, for coming through. We'll catch you guys tonight.
All right, thanks for having me.
Yeah. Make sure you guys have a good rest of the day. All right, we'll check y'all.